Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here again, sporting my Salem Town t-shirt because it's still kind of hot, and I just got back from an epic trip to the US of A. Yes, indeed, after, I do enjoy going to visit the US of A, but getting through to the US, it's a bit of a hassle because the lines are super long, and it's just a pain in the ass to be in the car, stuck in the car for so long. But totally worth it when we're talking about the spooky stuff. Yes, indeed. Will this be the last of the spooky hauls? I don't know. I did splurge a lot, but everything was cheap, so, you know, it is what it is. And unfortunately, since the stores are already releasing the spooky stuff early, I think it's gonna sell out. The only two stores that still didn't have what they usually have for spooky season was Walmart and Target. So, we shall see. We shall see if they release something that tickles my fancy, or if I go back to Vol.3 and they still have some Halloween stuff. We don't know until we go. But for now, I'm quite pleased with the haul. But like I said last video, the last store I went to was Target. They didn't have the full Halloween display. They didn't have no blow molds. They didn't have no decor. But at the spot area, which is right at the entrance where you can find stuff for $1, $3, or $5, they did have a lot of more stuff than the last time I went to. The last time I went to Target, the only thing they had were the really cool vintage pictures that I got and the magnets. This time around, oh boy, they had a whole bunch of shit. And a whole bunch of stuff I bought because it's cheap. It's $1, $3, or $5. Can't go wrong with those prices. And it's cool stuff. So, but I did, unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, forget that at Ross, I picked up this salt and pepper shaker. Again, not my usually gory, spooky stuff, but Halloween is so diverse that you can have your gory, bloody, mess of a decor, a little bit in between, and now you can also have your more girly, especially because if you have gremlins, you don't want to traumatize the poor children. I was traumatized as a kid, and I turned out perfectly fine, clearly. So I tend to be a little bit less full-on gore spooky with my gremlins, but that's why I picked up this one, and they're kind of cute. My eldest gremlin liked them, and my youngest gremlin thought they were funny because it's a ghost with a face mask. And another ghost with like a pajama or something. So, cutesy footsy, but they liked it. Also picked up these towels. At Target I already had picked up some towels, but this one has a more cutesy wootsy kind of thing. So I was like, well, why not? They dug it. So this is for the bathroom. Is there anything else at Ross? No, I think that's it. Was this at Ross? No, that's Target. That's Target. So everything else here is from Target. And again, if you have a Target nearby and you want to get cheap, cool Halloween stuff, get it while the getting is good. Because they didn't have anything of the first time I went to Target and they had spooky stuff. They didn't have any of the magnets. They didn't have any of the little canvas paintings. They didn't have nothing. They didn't have nothing. No Adopt the Ghost bottles. Nothing. But they did have new stuff. So, first things I bought these little fussy pumpkins. Because you can't never have enough pumpkins. Pumpkins and skeletons are the things I collect the most. You would be surprised of the amount of pumpkins and skeletons that I have. Or skulls. It's insane. I'm a bit of a Halloween hoarder, I freely admit. But you can't go wrong with fussy... Oh, that actually reminds me. I did buy some other stuff. Un momento, por favor. Sorry about that. Again, Professor Macabro's memory is a bit garbage, and I forgot that these I bought at Target. Fussy pumpkins. But I also picked up these. These little fussy pumpkins. A pink one and an orange one, because... someone, as I was walking back from work, someone had a little garage sale, and some of the prices were a bit pricey. And randomly, they had a box full of stuffed animals, and they had these two, and I got them for, let's see, it's 50 cents each, and I was like, I collect skulls, skeletons, and pumpkins. So I bought these. But I forgot I bought those. So, next, at Target, still Target, picked up this little trio band thing. They have a ghost playing a guitar, cat singing, and then another cat playing a guitar. A little rock band of a trio here. I thought this was pretty cool. I dug it. So this one cost, how much did this cost? $3. So picked up that. And also picked up, I also collect bottles, spell bottles. It is my hopes and dreams that one day I can build a display for an apothecary. One of the little things that have bottles and stuff. And I always collect the bottles that they have at Target and Walmart and Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, none of the 2 Dollar Trees that I hit actually had any cool bottles that tickled my fancy. But Target, this year they had this one with a little owl here. And it says Moonlit Tonic. They had your traditional poisons and witches brews. But I already have quite a few of those. But I didn't have Moonlit Tonic. And this one lights up. So I thought that was pretty cool for $3. Now this one, I can't remember if I bought something similar last year. But I picked up this cookie jar. $3 cookie jar. A little ghost with a witchy hat. I think I already bought something similar last year, but I can't remember. And again, I know that if I go back to the US, I'm not going to find this. So I picked it up. Also picked up, this one was $5. A light up cool ghost. Little ghost with a lot of ghosts at Target. But a little ghost with some shades and it lights up. Couldn't pass it up. I thought it was pretty cool. And for $1, they had Adopt a Ghost. This little like vinyl ghosty. That was pretty cool. Pick that up. And I actually have the things that I bought last year. Last time I went to the US, they had these little things for $1. And I thought they were pretty cool. They look very vintage, very awesome. And this time, they had a much bigger one. That was like, holy shit, this is really cool. For $3, they had this one. Again, the eldest gremlin liked this one because it's pink and ghosty. It says, I am a ghoul. Well, I'm just a ghoul. That's just a ghost. Oh, goodness gracious. Then this one's my favorite one. Also $3. A little sign here that has 2 ghosts in a little field. Like that. And then they have this one with the ghost looking in a mirror that says, lived, laughed, loved. But he's a ghost now, so he's dead. So he's contemplating his life, I guess. But I thought this was pretty cool. And you can get these, I did see at Ross and Marshall's, much bigger ones. And a little bit more detailed, but they were pricey. They were freaking expensive. You can get these for $3, and they're awesome. I love this. I picked up all 3 designs that they had, because I'm that kind of weirdo. Also, they had these ones, but this was the only one that they had. More magnets. Though I have the magnets from last time. Not on hand. But they have something smaller for $1. So they had the big ones, and then they had these little magnet ones. But this was the only one they had at the store. Unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have picked up some more, because I like this. I like this idea, this concept of a little framed, old-looking picture. They had a whole bunch of other stuff. They had some pumpkins, which I already bought a lot, so I didn't buy those. They had towels. They had so much awesome stuff that you already probably saw at this point at the very first video that I posted there. But the last few things I picked up is this little, for $5, this little house. It's a little creepy house that you can put some stuff in there. And I was like, I'm holding this because I don't want them to fall down. And I thought this is perfect for the reason that I'm going to show you. So yeah, 4-section, $5. It looks like a little haunted house. And inside, I didn't want to fall down. For $1, they had these really cool bottles. Like I said, I collect bottles. I have quite a few bottles. And every year, Target releases a couple of bottles, I picked them up. Some of them are cool, some of them are okay, and I skip, but these are cool. And I have quite a few of these. But this year, I like it because they have a whole bunch of stuff. So for $1, there you can get a little bottle of pumpkin spice. And it literally has a little pumpkins there that I thought were super cool. I like this. So pumpkin spice. They also have Dead Man's Eyes. And it has a little gore there. It has a couple of eyes. I thought that was pretty neat. And this is Witch's Brooms. And it has 2 brooms there. I was like, this is delightful. I love this kind of stuff. What else do we have? Come on out. Unicorn blood, which is really just glitter. I could do this, but I thought this was pretty cool. And also, these little things give me ideas to buy bigger bottles and make bigger versions of these little things. But I like them because they're small. They're very, rare. Unicorn blood would be very rare to get. And you don't want to consume unicorn blood because it does extend your life, but makes you a cursed creature. And if you know the reference, 100 internet points for you. They had this one, which is Crow's Feather ink. It has a crow's feather there with a couple of inky. So I thought this was pretty cool. And the last one, and quite possibly the coolest one, they had True Snake Venom. And it comes in this green bottle, and it comes with a snake inside. Don't know if you'll be able to see there. Well, I thought this was fucking amazing. And again, these little bottles, they're cute, and they're really cool to have. Once hopefully someday I'm able to build my apothecary display. I can put these little bottles, because I've been collecting little bottles like these and the bigger bottles for a number of years now, with the idea that one day I'm going to be able to build the apothecary with all the different knickknacks and paddywhacks and give a dog a bones that I can have for my little Halloween display. But I thought that was pretty cool, and it also gives me an idea to make bigger. I have bigger bottles that I can make into bigger versions of these. So quite fun. But that was the last of the epic Halloween haul from this time around. Splurged quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I did buy a lot of stuff, but everything was super cheap. $1, $3, $5, Dollar Tree was $1.50. The only thing that really cost me any serious amount of money was the Batman grappling gun for $10 and the Batman 89 Batarang replica for $10. Everything was $7, $1, $2, $5. Really good amount of things that I bought that I'm quite pleased to add to my Halloween decor. Do I have a Halloween addiction? You bet your ass. But anyone that loves horror and Halloween suffers from the same addiction, and you know what's up. Yeah, you do. Right there. You're right here, brother and sister. Yes, indeed. But what did you think of the epic Halloween haul? What was your favorite item of the Target? If you liked anything, head over to Target quick, because a lot of these things, they do sell out. Scalpers love picking up these little things and then selling them on eBay or Facebook marketplaces. I've seen it happen. Every time I see something cool at Target, scalpers just scoop it all up and then sell it at Facebook marketplace for double or 3 times what it was worth, and I really hate that. But if you're a Halloween collector, get while the getting is good. And you can also add these beautiful pieces to your collection. But let us know, what was your favorite thing in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.